Hi you guys, it's Beauty here. How you guys doing today? I just had an epiphany to make this little video, you guys. So hopefully you've already watched my previous videos. If you haven't, the link will be in the description bar below, that you can check that out. Make sure you like this video, share it with a friend. Somebody needs to hear this. And if you have not already subscribed to my main channel, please do so, honey. She Stays Fly with 2 Y's. The information will be in the description bar below, so make sure you check that out, honey. Okay, so anyways, you guys, right on today's video, I want to talk to you about, well, I'm going to tell you, there are many stages to your spiritual awakening journey. But if you are on your spiritual awakening journey, you don't know what's going on with you, basically, to sum it up, there are 5 to 6 major stages that you're going to go through, and I'm going to talk to you today about stage 1, which is the awakening phase. It's the trigger phase. And in this particular phase, you guys, usually 90% of the population goes through a major loss. And this could be a financial loss, it could be a family loss, it could be a relationship loss, it could be a friendship loss. It's something that you really value so much and you actually lose it. And when that happens, your whole world shifts. It completely shifts to a different dimension. You feel so lost and alone. Everything that you thought was sturdy starts to crumble. So you have tower moments, which means that everything is falling apart. You start losing friends, you start getting into it with family. Everything that you once knew or thought you knew is basically like a facade. It was pretty much an illusion, basically. And when you go through this stage, you guys, when I tell you my experience, okay, so my experience was a relationship, and I was in this relationship for 3 years. And one day, we were having our problems, but it wasn't to the point where it was like, constantly cheating or physical abuse. It was none of that. I just remember one day, my significant other telling me, I don't want to do this with you no more. I don't want to be in this relationship with you anymore, and I was like, wait a minute, what? Like, how you just out the blue just like you don't want to be with somebody anymore? Like, and this is in my eyes, this is how I'm feeling. Like, what? Like, this passion that we have, this relationship that we have was so strong, you guys, that I can feel it like in my core. And before I started doing my research and figuring out what was going on with me, I didn't know anything about a twin flame. So I met my twin flame in 2014. I met my twin flame. Didn't even know it. Didn't know anything about twin flames. Didn't know what was going on with me. All I knew is that I met this person, and you guys know how they say in movies that the whole room stops when you kiss a person, or, it's love at first sight, whatever the case may be. Well, you guys, when I kissed this person, literally, I'm not lying, the whole room stopped. It completely stopped. Chills went through my whole body. It was something like euphoric. I can't even explain the way I was feeling. It just was crazy because I didn't even know that existed. I didn't even know you could feel that way about somebody that you had just barely met, that you barely knew. I didn't know that until I met this particular person. So when my significant other told me that they didn't want to be in a relationship anymore, they didn't want to have anything to do with me anymore, they didn't feel the passion anymore. It was just all kind of things that was said to me, and I was just like, whoa, like we have a whole foundation that I thought that we built, what? Like, I'm in panic mode, like freaking out, like I'm going insane in my mind. My body is numb. I don't know what to think or say, and it really didn't hit me until we actually moved apart. Like, they moved out and I was still in the place that we were living in. They moved out, and I was like, I literally sat in the living room, and the whole living room was spinning in like a circle. It was like I was in a dark space with nothing and no one there, and I couldn't hear anything, you guys. That was my wake-up call. That was my spiritual. That's when my journey started. My journey started in 2017, to be exact. I was in that relationship in 2014. My journey started 2017, at the end of 2017, going into 2018. And you guys, if you are going through this, just know that you're not alone, and that you will get through it. It's just that you have to surrender and go through these stages. If you do not surrender, you will have to repeat the process all over again. And this is something that you don't want to do. Although it wakes you up, it puts you in a whole different reality. You see things totally different. You know, the awakening process is not an easy journey, just like the twin flame process is not an easy journey, you know. So for me, when I was in the initial stages, you know, I didn't know what was going on. I started doing my research because I'm like, what is going on with me? Hold on. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. So again, you guys, I didn't know what was going on with me, so I started researching. I tried to figure everything out. I'm just like, what the hell? Like, everything that I thought I knew, I didn't know anymore. Everything, I had high anxiety. I was highly going through depression. I didn't even know it. You know, I didn't know what life was going to do for me or with me. I was just going like really crazy, and no one knew it because I didn't show it. I was just like going through with emotions, but I knew if I did not surrender that I was going to have to repeat the process all over again, and that's something I didn't want to do. This was, you know, my third long-term relationship, and so I was like, after that, no, like, I cannot continue to keep putting myself in a situation or in situationships that are not going to go anywhere or not going to prosper. And I need to take a look at me. I need to figure out what I truly want. And because I didn't truly love myself the way that I should have, at that particular moment when I attracted my twin, you know, we were mirroring each other, and I didn't know that's what we were doing. So we were projecting things upon each other that really was a reflection of ourselves. And that's something that this spiritual awakening journey teaches you. It teaches you that you are not just a person. You are a spiritual being, and you energetically attract things, and you energetically send out messages to people in the universe, even if it's a negative. And that's why this journey is placed upon you, because it's supposed to wake you up. It's supposed to make you feel love. It's supposed to make you project love into this world, because this is the only way the world operates and continues to go on, is if you have love in it. So you guys, that is my personal experience on my spiritual awakening journey for stage 1, which is the awakening process. You know, you get stumbled up, you get triggered, something major happens to you, or there's a few who it just magically happens to them. You know, they wake up one day and they just automatically wanted to change their life. All the things that they used to do, it no longer serves them. You will find things that do not resonate with you. Even friends, you probably have been friends with people or whatever for X amount of years, and then when you wake up, it's like a light bulb goes off, and you like, we don't even resonate, like we don't even click, like I don't even see how we were friends. And you start to really realize the real things in life and the real people and what you value and what is cherishable to you. So you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helped somebody, or it maybe enlightened someone who was going through this first initial stage and they don't know what's going on. They're very confused. Just know that there are other people out here in this world that's going through the same thing that you're going through or have went through. And now I'm able to speak on it. So I want to help somebody else who may be having trouble or they want to give up. Just know that. Don't give up. Surrender to the universe. Pray and seek God for everything, or whoever you believe in. Seek them for everything, and you'll be okay. So you guys, again, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, because it makes other people see the video and can get some information that they need. Also subscribe to my main channel if you haven't already done so. Links in the description bar below. So until next time, I'm Beauty out.